Well, hello there, everybody. Yes, I got once again another Pentium 4. Um, this is now my second Pentium 4. It's another free PC I got. I got it from like a garage sale where some old guy passed away and the owners want to get rid of all the stuff, and so they had this PC there. So this whole setup you see here, they had this yeah, Fujitsu Siemens tower. This monitor I've never heard of. Yak. Yeah, yay, whatever. And this keyboard and mouse. Now, they gave it to me for free because they thought no one's gonna take that old, pile of hardware there. So I thought, before it's going to the scrapper, it looks good. Probably really, really dusty inside of it because I was sitting on a carpet and I think it was like sucking all the crap and just stuff through its vents like the years it's been sitting there. So I think this is really ugly on the inside. On the outside, it looks pretty good. And again, it's a Fujitsu Siemens. It's a Pentium 4. I don't even know if it works yet. I've just set it up here. The monitor works, but the PC, I mean, I don't see why it shouldn't. We have PS2 keyboard and mouse. By the way, this is my first ever PS2 keyboard. I've never had a PS2 keyboard before. And we have a serial port, a printer port, like a knockout plate for a VGA, two USBs, audio, and a really interesting video card that has also S-Video and composite, as you can see there, in VGA, of course. So I've never seen such a video card before. But we'll figure that everything out once it is booted. So I think we should give it a try. On the front, it's got quite a lot of stuff. It's got behind this thing, which kind of comes off, and two more audio ports for headphones and stuff. It's kind of inconvenient. And here we have, get off, two USBs, and yeah, seem to be, well, could be another thing, but it isn't there. I guess it could be a firewire. Could have been. Well, we have a DVD drive and another drive, card reader interface, which is really nice from PC from 2002, and a floppy drive there. So I think we should boot it up. Says it. Oh, what is that? That sounds like the optical drive. Yep, that is kind of stuck, I guess. Yeah. So, see if it does something. To turn on the monitor, of course. We got Windows XP Home Edition on that system. Now, what is kind of cool is that this monitor, even though it has these ugly fat bezels, it has built-in speakers. Oh, we got an account there. So I need to probably remove the password. Now, this monitor has built-in speakers. That is kind of cool. Don't have a monitor that has built-in speakers. Alright, it is a little time later. I removed the password from the account and we are inside of it right now. I deleted all this personal stuff, I believe. Had a lot of toolbars and just junk installed. Like the spyware and crap. But I think this computer hasn't ever been used like since, I don't know, 2009 or something like this. Because all this stuff which is on there is like really outdated. I don't know, there are programs like Microsoft Works. I've never seen this piece of software before. I don't know what that is. And we got an old version of Microsoft Word there. And that is pretty much it. There isn't a whole lot more. It's like software to burn stuff. And what is, you got Word and some T-Mobile stuff from like long ago. But that is everything. So before there was just toolbars and crap that no one needs, And And shocking enough is that we don't have a different browser than Internet Explorer on here. I remember this bad browser when I came to my school. They had this IE6 back then. Horrible version. Now, this is rather snappy on XP. That is because it's powered by a 2.5 gigahertz Pentium 4, and it has half a gig of RAM. Now, with this configuration, you can't really go that high when it comes to operating systems past XP, because with this half a gig of RAM, it will just slow down on like Vista and 7 and 8. Now, what I'll do is I'll install CPU-Z and find out what generation Pentium 4 this is, because my other Pentium 4 runs at 2.6 gigahertz, and it is a Northwood. Now, I don't know what this one is. If it gets really hot, it's a Prescott. If it, well, we'll find out. And the graphics card is a Radeon 9000, which isn't that great. Kind of common from the Power Max, kind of. There you see. It has 64 megs of RAM, so it's not all that great. Just your typical old 22 system. So again, what I'll do, I'll get a copy of CPU-Z and install it. Yeah, so unfortunately it is another Northwood. These seem to be really common chips, which means unfortunately this system won't go any higher than Windows 7, and there it would be slow, so I'm probably gonna stick with XP. It's kind of interesting. These two processors, the Pentium 4 here and in my other one, have like the exact same chipset. Just this one is running at like 7 megahertz less, so it must be the exact same chipset. Yeah. So nothing that special, I'd say. We get the model here from the main board, which is one from Fujitsu. We get 1 stick of RAM, and on a second slot. Oh no, we get 2 256 meg slots. That is bad. And we get the Radeon 9000, and yeah, that is everything to know about this system. It's not all that special at all. So obviously this system, you know, a Pentium 4 from like 2000, this won't get us anywhere. So this is just gonna be one of my, you know, old whatever, maybe Linux machines, or I don't know, I'll find something. But the monitor, I can definitely get used to using this on my like old Macs and stuff. But yeah, still cool to have another old computer in my collection. I will now, for the end of the video, show you inside, and yeah, then I'll close out the video, I guess. Oh boy, that thing took some skill to open up. I think it was the first time someone opened this machine. Again, as told, really nasty and dusty in here, as you would expect that from an old sitting system on a freaking carpet. Here is, yeah, the inside isn't that amazing. It's got a Cooler Master fan for some reason. There's crap falling out of it. Look at that. Ugh. Wow. Wow. That was some really bad dust there. Yeah. The two 256 megabyte RAM sticks, the 2 optical drives, the card reader, floppy drive, 80 gigabyte hard drive, another Ethernet card, and the Radeon 9000. There is not really anything to this system that could be any kind of interesting. But yeah, here it goes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Another nice little system to screw around with. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first Windows XP machine to have no service pack installed, so we just have Windows XP. That involves updating. OMG. Well, again, Thank you for watching.